Morning all. Third week into lockdown. As you can see, I've jumped on the bandwagon and I've got my duvet cover there over the swing chair framework, and I'm using it as a net. Now, this week's TCE tip of the week is about knowing your numbers. Do you actually know how far you are each club to the yard? Now, the best players in the world, the reason why them and their caddies get it so right week in, week out is because they know to the yard how far they hit the golf ball. Now, the TCE teamed up with FlightScope a couple of years ago, and this beautiful little device here is called a FlightScope Mevo, and what it does, it tracks the flight of the golf ball. Now, I'm lucky enough to have one of these, and it's a very affordable price. So as you see down the range week in, week out, you'll see these pros with the big TrackMan gizmos, which are 15 grand, but this is a really affordable price for the amateur golfer. Now, what it does is it allows me to hit shots like now in the net, and track how far I'm hitting the golf ball. Now, what I do, on the back of my club here, you can see that my full swing there is 162 yards, and my three-quarter swing is 152 yards, and that's with a 7-iron. Now, I learned to write these numbers on my club through having 6 years with David Howell. He's one of the best field players I've ever worked for, and knowing his numbers, he used to have 3 or 4 numbers on each club because he'd have different swing lengths for each yardage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate how this works. So I put a line on the golf ball like that, so when I'm about to hit the shot, you will see on the club face where the line has hit it, and it'll tell you how far I've hit it, whether I've hit it really well and the distance has come out good, or if I've missed the centre left or right, and it'll probably take a few yards off. So just stand behind there and hit one shot with a 7-iron, see how we go. So, as you can see, ball strike was pretty much central, and if you look at the carry number here, 159.5 yards, so 160 yards. That's only 2 yards away from my optimum distance with a 7-iron. So this bit of kit is a brilliant way of knowing your numbers. It's really good for doing short games, so wedge shots. So rather than just keep smashing a full wedge all the time, you can play a three-quarter swing, a half swing, and this will give you the numbers, which you can keep a note of either in your yardage book or on the back of your club, and it will tell you to a couple of yards how far you hit each shot. It makes the game so much easier. So when you're back out on the golf course next and you know exactly how far you're hitting the golf ball, you won't be coming up short all the time, you won't be going long, you'll be pin eye most of your rounds. So contact me, talkcaddyexperience@gmail.com. I'll tell you a little bit more about the FlightScope Mevo.